So Amrut, what do you think? How much creativity is needed to stand out in the crowd, to beat your competitors? What do you think on it?
A lot. See, we all think that we are logical creatures. No, we are all emotional creatures. Okay? Most of the decisions we take emotionally and then try to justify them by some logic. Because suppose I am at the cash counter at Walmart, or not Walmart, D-Mart. And there is some attractive chocolate they keep to attract us, and I buy it. If I come here and tell and confess that it was not part of my shopping, but I fell prey to that attractiveness and I bought it. I'll be hurting my own ego. I'll justify. नहीं, वो लेना था मुझे, बहुत दिन से मुझे वो sugar free लेना था और dark chocolate लेना था. So I justify my emotional decision, okay, which is actually there is no logic, but I try to justify it through logic. Okay. So coming to your question, since we concluded that we are emotional creatures, okay, we always love novelty. देखो, जब कोई दोस्त को हम मिलते बहुत दिन के बाद, we say, तो आजकल क्या नया चल रहा है? We never say आजकल क्या ज़्यादा चल रहा है, right? We love novelty. Yeah. And so, if you give something new, whether it is packaged in a new or a complete new product, people get attracted. And in this, to stand out, become the purple cow, I follow one strategy, a contrarian approach. Okay. So my 10-year stint in stock market has helped me a lot. Where the Bloomberg Newswire, I used to check when 80% of people on the market are bullish, I used to sell. Because we all know that very few people make money, and if 80% are saying market is going to go up, it's time to sell. It takes a lot of guts and audacity to do the opposite of what most of people are doing. But most of the people lose money in market, right? And when everybody is panicked and they are bearish, it's time to buy. So I thought, why not use this approach in other facets of life as well? So I did not check designs of other reading apps, and whichever apps I checked before booklet ideas, which I already knew, I decided to do the opposite, so that it is easy to stand out. Have you ever seen round books?
No, I haven't.
Booklet app has got round books, na?
Oh yes, now that I think of.
So automatically, people forget to compare it because it is so different that it doesn't look like a reading app. Okay, so contrarian approach works a lot. So if you want to compete with number one in the industry, do exactly the opposite of what they are doing. Red Bull is a very good example. Yeah. If you are in a boardroom and you are asked to come out with an aerated drink, a soft drink, which can compete with Coca-Colas and Pepsis, the obvious answer, the incremental ideas would be, it should be cheaper than Coke, it should be tastier than Coke, it should be in larger quantities than Coke. Rational, again, logical answers. But we have concluded that we are all emotional creatures. Red Bull tastes disgusting than Coke, 3 times expensive than Coke, comes in smaller tins than Coke. It is a perfect hit. Yeah. If I ask you, would you like to launch a garment or trouser or a pant which is used by poor people, cheap product, which is very difficult to wash, और वो सूखने को भी बहुत टाइम लगता है? We'll say, of course, who will buy? It's a flop idea. Jeans.
Wow.
Jeans actually came from the labor people who जो कंस्ट्रक्शन में काम करते हैं ना बाहर वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज में, उनके फटे हुए जीन्स थे, वो आज फैशन है. So that's why the name of the book, the surprising power of ideas that don't make sense to the logical people, right? Wow. And so nowadays these big Silicon Valley guys are hiring poets and artists on the board so that they can come with such illogical, stupid nonsense ideas and then work on them. Yeah.
Wow.
So when I was in a position to start the booklet journey and mission making journey, again, as I said, I did the opposite. Everybody was talking about Twitter, Facebook, Instagram इतना नहीं चल रहा था 5 साल. It had just started, and LinkedIn. Whenever people spoke about social media, these were the 4 platforms. Nobody talked about WhatsApp. I said I'll do on WhatsApp, and it helped, right? So always do the opposite, and it helps to become the purple cow.